Can I use apple cider vinegar instead of mirin? Apple cider is much better than apple cider vinegar when used as a replacement for mirin, as they both have the sweet taste and the alcohol content. Although it will not be able to offer the same distinctive umami flavor when mirin is used in recipes, apple cider still gives a wonderful taste to dishes. Is Chinese cooking wine the same as mirin? Mirin, a Japanese sweet cooking wine. If you use this, omit or reduce sugar called for in the recipe because mirin is sweeter than Chinese cooking wine. Cooking sake, Japanese rice wine. This is a bit lighter in flavor than Chinese cooking wine, but is an acceptable substitute. Can I use Chinese cooking wine instead of mirin? Dry sherry, that's right, just everyday cheap and cheerful dry sherry. Mirin, a Japanese sweet cooking wine. Cooking sake, Japanese rice wine. This is a bit lighter in flavor than Chinese cooking wine, but is an acceptable substitute. Can I use red wine instead of mirin? But if you don't have it in your cupboard, no worries, simple subs and hacks can easily mimic mirin's sweet tangy flavor. Dry sherry, sweet marsala wine, dry white wine, and rice vinegar will do the trick. For instance, if you mix in about 1/2 teaspoon sugar per tablespoon. What is mirin made of? True mirin, called hun mirin, is made by combining steamed glutinous rice, cultured rice called koji, and a distilled rice liquor. This mixture is allowed to ferment anywhere from 2 months to several years. The longer it ages, the darker the color, more intense its flavor will be. Can I use sake instead of mirin? Both are alcoholic beverages, though mirin is never drunk and is only used in cooking. Mirin is stronger and sweeter than sake. Sake can be used as a substitute for mirin, with an added pinch of sugar, and vice versa. If you cannot get a hold of either, you can use sweet sherry or Chinese Xiaoxing wine. Is mirin halal or haram? Every wine contains alcohol. However, not all alcohol are wine. Alcohol that is extracted from the wine-making process is ruled as prohibited, haram, and impure. Therefore, the mirin is haram as it originally made from rice wine. Can I substitute Xiaoxing for mirin? When saucing meat, fish or seafood, mirin can be Xiaoxing cooking wine substitute, while when cooking or seasoning, mirin cannot be replaced by cooking wine since it has too strong aroma. The more frequent replacement of cooking wine is Chinese yellow wine. Can I use white vinegar instead of mirin? Go with vinegar if you're looking for a non-alcoholic substitute. Vinegar is a suitable replacement. Rice wine vinegar offers a similar taste to mirin, but any white wine or distilled white vinegar will work. Use 1 tablespoon vinegar and a 1/2 teaspoon of granulated sugar for every 1 tablespoon of mirin. What could you use instead of mirin? If you don't have mirin, there are many common suggestions for substitutions. You can just use dry sherry or sweet marsala, for instance. Or you can dissolve a small amount of sugar in a little white wine or sherry, perhaps a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar to 1/4 cup wine. Don't forget to subscribe for more of these videos.